Africa. How have you guys been holding up? Hope you guys have been good and great as well. I mean, thank you so much for your incredible support. Thank you for everything that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We love and appreciate you. You guys mean the world to us because your support never goes unnoticed. Your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, some of them the very good ones and some of them the not so good ones. But we got a day. We love everything that you guys do for us, and thank you from our hearts. We really appreciate it. Like I always say, let me know in the comment section where it is you're listening from or watching from, any part of the world at all. Represent your country's flag in the comment section or your city. If you're in Lagos, the heartbeat of Afrobeat, please represent Echo because we're here for you at Gusto TV Africa. We are the best source for everything Afrobeat. There's so much happening in the corridors of Afrobeat. A lot of basketballs, a lot of beautiful things to anticipate. I mean, there's new music. I like new music Fridays because we get to hear like fresh, unadulterated music. And our Afrobeat stars are super, super pumped anytime it comes to Fridays because, the competition to be the most relevant artist, that one safe day one side. But I mean, for the fans, it's always like a very, very interesting moment for us because we always look forward to new music, and we have brand new music coming from Young John and Wizkid on Friday, as well as the project from Mama Jam Jam. I'm talking about Tiwa Savage is going to drop on Friday as well. Guys, we are eating good. We are eating freaking good. And I can tell you one thing, Afrobeat is winning. Our superstars, I mean, are the ones leading the conversations for everything hot and sizzling songs. Let's delve into it real quick. Young John and Wizkid will be actually heralding the African Afrobeat culture with his brand Soft. And I actually particularly love this one, not just because Young John is a brilliant artist, but I feel like Whiskey joining forces with Young John on this record is the game changer. For me, that's how I see it because every time Whiskey jumps on a collaboration, every time Whiskey jumps on a song, it is always a banger. Forget about the style. Forget about what is being said on the record. The name Wizkid alone sells out a record cleanly. Let's not even joke about it. It is, in fact, a fact. And when I heard the news that, of course, Young John and Wiz are going to be on a record, in my head, I'm saying, this is insanely a smashing record because I don't even need to hear waiting Young John won't talk. I don't even need to even hear waiting Wizkid won't talk. I just know say this one has sold out record. Things have been happening. But one thing I like to say is Wizkid's incredible run in 2025 can and should never should never go unnoticed. I mean, Wizkid has been on Gimme That with Arya Star and Dynamite Tyler. Kai as well with Olamide Bado, Forever Be Mine, Gona, Billionaire Club, also again Olamide Bado, One Condition, DJ Tunes, and Fola. Lighter with that record with on that record with David Guetta and A7S, Malik Berry's Situation, as well as all the multiple collaborations we're hearing that Wizkid will be on in 2025. Well, we never even reach December. Safe to say, is Wizkid the man of the year? Or safe to ask, I beg your pardon, is Wizkid the man of the year? Because the multiple collaborations, the run he's had in 2025 has been astronomical. I particularly love it for the FCs because I feel like the FCs are eating good right now and I have a lot of bragging right. So if one not enter, the other one go enter. It's like I'm going to try to pick everything in the pool and try to do everything I can to make sure that my name, that Wiz, when I go to hear I'm everywhere and bedu self choke. But guys, if you have heard or if you can see and sense what I sense, do you think that this smashing record by Young John and Wizkid is going to be the game changer for Afrobeats? I mean, tell me in the CS because I really want to hear and know what your thoughts are. But before you do that, let's take some comments off the street of X. And Real Omade says, yo, Jiggy forever. I really like this guy because he's transitioning from being a producer into a multi freaking music artist, millionaire. I don't know if he's worth billions right now. He's so smooth. And I think Jiggy has been able to not only solidify his place as a real and potent artist, but also as a proper music and hit maker. The hits that Jiggy has, I cannot count them because we know Go to the streets. You self go know. If you don't know Jiggy, you don't know person. And Jiggy combining with Wiz on this record, soft, now proper soft landing with this, and I really, really, really like it for Wizkid. Congratulations to Wizkid. I see a comment right there saying all Wizkid's features this year now flop. Well, I don't know what you think about that one, though, guys. Tell me in the comment section if you agree to what New Reading is saying that all Wizkid features this year 2025 now flop on flop. I don't think so. I feel like he's been able to deliver different styles of music across different collaborators. There's Arista, there's Tyler who has a different sound, there's Olamide who has a different sound, there's David Guetta who has a different sound. I'm talking about David Guetta and A7S. There's Malik Berry. So it's not like I'm trying to like stick to one sound. I'm being dimensional. He's a multi-dimensional artist. To be able to fit in into different genres, you have to give Wizkid credit right there. Please, when you shade, can we shade with purpose? I'm not an FC, I'm not defending Wizkid, but I'm telling you for facts that what this man has been able to do in 2025, be able to just let himself be so gracious and jump on different collaborations and say, yo, you got something for me? No worry, enter studio, make we rock am. There's even a song coming soon. And I'm talking about Terry Akbala and Wiz. What are you talking about, guys? Don't play now. Don't play. So I don't really know. But Nuruddin, that's your thought. That's what you think, and we're going to respect it. But guys, do you think that Nuruddin's statement saying that all his songs in 2025 saying a flop, make una cook this guy? I mean, no cooker, but make una full down talk. I really want to hear what you guys have to say regarding this. Nuruddin, thank you for your comments. I want to see more comments coming from you. Anyway, Big Lumi says this guy, same pattern, 247. I mean, this guy talking about, like Young John. For me, yeah, how I approach, how I see music is very different. I feel like if I make music and people like it, I tend to want to do the same thing that I've done before. I take Chella for example. Case in point would be Chella, the My Darling record. I think he had another record that sounds almost like it. I remember when we're debating in the studio here, talking about how this sound is sounding the same. And I remember one of the production guys telling me, okay, let's listen through. Yes, it does sound the same, but it's actually like a dope song. So for me, I always want people to be open-minded and see a record through. And not just talk about the artist, not because you don't like the artist, you go to talk, say this one happened, that one happened. I really like for people to see things through. And I really, really, really love that Chella record. And I see different songs differently because you have to imprint your personality. I'm talking from the standpoint of a hit maker. So if you don't get it, don't worry about it. I feel like if you want to make a record, it has to be multi-dimensional and different personalities. You cannot just be stereotypical. But if something they work for you, continue. And that leads us to the next comment by Ismail. He says, y'all out here in the comments shouting that he doesn't change pattern. Why will he change what works? And also, this song na better jam abeg, be open-minded for God's sake. I really F with what Ismail is saying because, I think everybody needs to be open-minded right now about this record. Young John has been on a smooth run since he actually transitioned from being a producer into a hit maker. He's been consistently giving us hit songs. And that's what we have to talk about. We have to respect that. Congratulations to Jiggy. Congratulations to Big Wiz. And also to the person who pulled the strings, DJ freaking Tunes. Congratulations to Afrobeats. Now, let's talk about big David. For the past couple of weeks, I've just been seeing everything happening on the internet. There's a lot of basketballs. I think like everybody's coming guns blazing right now. Like, it's a power play. It's a case of the biggest, the best, the most dominant, the richest, and all of that. Even as everybody else is show skin right now. Like, if your skin thick, put body. That's what these big three guys are just trying to go about, especially with David and Big Burna Boy. Now, David has gone to actually go on his story. He told Choma about Michelle Data. 30 just give me 30 megabytes. I don't need too much. I went on a story to say this. It's gonna be a long ride, my boy. And everybody say, yo, what is 001 cooking? Wait till you don't put for fire. I don't know how to speak it in Yoruba because my Yoruba is bad, but I think it's something like kilo. Don't worry, forget about it. Anyways, it's gonna be a long ride, my boy. Davido sends a message to you know who after showing off that Delicate's latest Challenger 650 private jet. I always have a feeling every time I talk about private jet because I've only been in a private jet once in my life. And the experience for me was actually very, very, very mind blowing. Now, imagine somebody that private jet is just like jumping keke na pep, right? And they're just purchasing this thing like it's pure water. Do you understand? Like for me, I feel like it's a lot of power play to say, yo, you've never been on the level that I've been before. I'm a billionaire. I'm a son of a freaking billionaire. Poverty and me no dey the same WhatsApp group. I get money personal, my worry, my for. And for me, I feel like this is a strong message to you know who. I don't want to mention names, but people are speculating. Is it Burna Boy? Is it Wizkid? But I want to make excuses for Wizkid because Wizkid has not actually been in the news lately. He's not really showing off. He's really been quiet. All we've been hearing about Wizkid has been him trying to be, not trying, actually being on different collaborative projects. And that's a beautiful thing to see. But for this to pop out, he only says one thing. And in my head, though, I might be wrong, correct me in the CS, my head is only tilting towards Burna Boy because I know Burna Boy has been doing a lot of talking lately, not just with his mouth, but with his bank account. Because if you see what Burna Boy has been doing, if you see the kind of run where this guy they put us on, he's literally keeping us on our toes. I mean, latest Ferrari Testarossa. Even say sometimes they get the way they you go poor. You don't even pronounce some kind of machine. So forgive me if I didn't pronounce it right, but it's a Ferrari Testarossa. And that is a heavy purchase, billions of naira by Burna Boy. When this machine lands, you see how excited Burna Boy was. I mean, we've reported it. You can go and check our previous, news on Gusto TV Africa across all platforms, especially on YouTube. We reported that this guy has been over the moon. It's like, buy Gary, I buy Granot. Buy shoe, I buy Balenciaga. But it's like a whole competition right now between Burna Boy, Wizkid, and David. And in the wake of all that celebration, all that drama, Baba has taken to his, Instagram. Thank God and thankful to Choma for sending him 30 megabytes. And he said it's going to be a long ride. Guys, what do you make of this? It's a Challenger 650 PJ. Is not child's play. According to Ola of Lagos, is plenty. Guys, do you think that right now, Burna Boy and Wizkid, I beg your pardon, Burna Boy and David have a long way to go because these basketballs and this comparison will not end anytime. So what do you make of this? But if I'm wrong, and it's not Burna Boy he's referring to, who do you think David is sending this message to? Put your thoughts and comments in the comment box because we have a few from some of our fans on Instagram. And Jiggy Living says the biggest, yes, biggest, because PJ Living, no be cho and no be for small picking them. And King Georgie says, how can a quiet man be pressuring who has a lot to the extent he keeps showing off and yet it's not working? I feel like what King Georgie is saying is, but like I said, this thing when David they do now to one they shade Wizkid, and Wizkid has not actually been on the internet, I beg your pardon, responding or replying to none of these things. He's just really been quiet, going about his business. What do you make of this? I feel like that's what Georgie's trying to imply. Again, I might be wrong, but that's where you can correct me. That's where you can tell me in the comment section what you think about this comment. Blacksmith 007 says, make everywhere bust this year long. Well, I feel like we're going to have a long 2025 because me 2025 already, the basketballs we're seeing, it choke me. I come more cap for basketballs because, the battle between the big threes, the big fours, the quest for dominance, the quest for territory is quite insane. And this whole conversation of who's the biggest, who's the best, I bet you, till Jesus comes, for those who believe in Jesus, it is not going to end. Well, That's why we are here. That's why we have Gusto TV Africa. That's why we have you. Because the conversations will never stop and it's going to be sizzling. But guys, tell me what you think about Big David's comments. It's gonna be a long ride, my boy. Who do you think David is referring to? Put your thoughts and comments in the comment box, and of course, we'll be right there to respond to every one of it. Now, let's talk about Burna Boy. Burna Boy in 2025, after he dropped the No Signs of Weakness album, has been on a simple yet very sophisticated and bass role. If you don't get what I meant, I'll say it in pidgin. This year, Burna Boy has been actually smooth. He carry a work for head, but also they add salt and pepper and ready to choke on for person eye because he no send anybody. Big Seven has been on a roll. I mean, when this album dropped, he said, you know what, I have different things to say. First of all, I want to open another account, and this time it is going to be called 7 is Real. This is where I want to interact directly with my fans. I don't want no management BS. I don't want nobody taking my phone from me. I don't want nobody saying, okay, we're only going to send you 1 megabyte per day so that you can be able to tweet less or post less. I want to fill this thing up with my data. And you called maybe MTN Glow or Airtel, say, fill me up 100 gigabytes because I have things to say. 7 is Real was open and Burna Boy went on a freaking roll. Like, he just the yarn. Just his account, they pepper people. Baba just they go left, right, and he don't even care, no even send nobody. And everybody's like, yo, okay, Burna Boy, we appreciate the fact that you're the biggest, you're one of the biggest, you are the African giant or acclaimed African giant. But brother, why are you moving like this? A lot of people have worries and concerns, had worries and concerns about Burna Boy and of course this account. But guys, what till the year now we say this account they don't chop them. They don't chop them. We don't know who chop them. We don't know that our fans report them, or we don't know that the management say, Otito, he don't do. We don't want none of this again. But the fans are talking. But I wanna hear from you. What do you make of this exactly? Because Ade says, I'm happy they've gotten rid of that 7 is Real Burna Boy's IG account. Thanks to the whole spaceship team. Big ups. Ade goes further to say, it's good radiance for me, at least. Pity your fans now. Unnecessary yarns most times. Focus on your tour. Allow us rest. We know the big, we know the No Sign of Weakness tour is coming pretty soon, and that's what the focus should be, and that's what Ade is saying. But guys, do you agree with what Ade's statement? Ade's statements, I beg your pardon. I beg God. I bet. Well, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but Boy Chosen says, Burna Boy, don't pour emotions finish, make it rest. I beg. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work out. I don't know if we're gonna see another account by Burna Boy because Burna Boy, voila, they finish. What if he got rid of it to cause the incoming? I beg your pardon. Read that again. What if he got rid of it to cause the incoming violence on his main page? Like real official violence. Well, I don't know what's cooking. I don't know what Burna Boy wants to do next, but the accounts, they don't chop them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the reason is. If we get anything, trust us to bring it to you real quick. Let's move really fast because Ciza, Omale, and Tems, they're going to drop a new one on Thursday, and they're going to call this one Isaka 6 a.m. The remix out on Thursday. Good collaboration between South Africa and Nigeria. Forget all that hate, forget all that xenophobia thing. We don't do that here. We collaborate, and it's good music all the way because Ciza, Omale, and Tems are going to be on a record together. Ciza, Omale on a record. That is crazy. I really want to see and hear what it's going to sound like because I'm super pumped. I'm crazy pumped. And let's hear what people are talking about this one on the street of X. Well, Ebovi Wally says, I love the choice of artists for the remix. Calm and level-headed global talents for such an amazing track. Well, yes, I feel like this is quite an amazing track and very, very well thought of. And the collaborations are insane. And him says, Tems, oh, I'm eager to hear how that sounds. I'm eager myself too because Tems on an Afrobeat style theme song. We want to see Tems do her magic on this one, and I'm definitely here for it, and I know the fans are waiting as well. Born Cooler says, see banga. Myself, I don't feel because I don't hear the snippet before, and I hear on my late part, and my head won't bust. And I feel like this is gonna be an insane record. Anyways, we have some news from Mama Jam Jam, but before we do that, we have a comment on YouTube, and this one is from I think. Shehu, I don't know. Nuruddin as well says, Burna Boy is not collecting loans to rub shoulders with Davido. Bank loans, they run below. Burna Boy, a word is enough for the wise. This Nuruddin, you don't want come on hand for Burna Boy truth. What's it Burna Boy do you, Nuruddin? Nuruddin, if it's short for you, drop your address. Burna Boy, they come. Anyways, that's what Burna Boy thinks. I will have to respect that. Big Tiwa Savage is going to be out with a new album on Friday. And hey, she is on fire. People have been talking about this one. But yesterday she said, okay, it's been long. Myself, I did here because this one is personal. I want to get personal with my fans and I want my fans to feel me as well. Get your phones, buy data, borrow if you can't. Pinch person a hotspot because I want to interact with you guys. And she took some questions from some fans. One important question that almost caused the internet to actually enter a comatose was from SG or Marichanwa. It says, Tiwa, if I were you, I would stop singing. But because your music isn't good, not because your music isn't good, but because it's high time you use the money you have and venture into businesses or genuine investment. You have had a wonderful and fun, useful age and time. And Tiwa says, Oga, let's say the wine, show wine. Anyway, sweetheart, I have enough money and investments. Choke, no worry. The youthful age had just begun. Anyways, we want to see Tiwa in her full glory. I want to see Tiwa in her youth. I love a Tiwa record and I cannot wait for this album because this one is personal to Tiwa and personal to me as well as to the fans. And Tiwa also took a question from another fan, Saratu. Saratu says, you've had some really cool surprises on recent past records for X. Work, for example, I beg your pardon, Work Father on Water and Gary took me by surprise. 98 and 99 with the Fela nod and the amazing video. Did you take any risk in your upcoming album? And this is what Tiwa Savage had to say regarding it. I took a lot of risk on this one and I know it's going to be worth it. It's all I've always wanted to do. Guys, I'm looking forward to this record. I'm looking forward to this album. I know it's going to be astronomical. Guys, if you have your fingers crossed, let me see your fire emoji in the comment section because this Tiwa Savage album go choke, no be small. And guys, this is where we have to wrap it up here on Gusto TV Africa on the news this morning. Our midday drive, I beg your pardon. Guys, there's something coming for you later in the evening. Don't for anything in this world miss it. Make sure you turn on your post notification on this channel if you haven't done so because we're coming back with some fire, amazing news and something exciting as well. Thank you for sticking with me. Tell me in the comment section, do you think David was actually shading Wizkid or Burna Boy? And tell me, is that Wizkid and Young John's song going to be the song of the year? Put your comments and thoughts in the comment box because this is where we want to wrap it up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in. Guys, take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water and mind your business. See you later in the day. Bye for now.